Mold creeps across the walls, floorboards moan, a dinner bell rings. Cornucopia is equivalent to a man has foyer, a pile of scavenged weapons, flashlight, tape, scrap armor, and limited ammo. Elsa and Killer Croc move fast. Elsa grabs a shotgun and two trap kits. Killer Croc takes point, sniffing corridors. Waylon Jones, Rebecca
Yep.
Chambers, and Marcus Phoenix scoop up medical
Oh,
supplies
yeah.
and a rifle and immediately retreat to defensive hallway. Luke and Yoda take a lightsaber and a small med pouch. Yoda is strapped,
Good.
not fishing. Minthar and Judaic warlord claim a curved blade, a hand crossbow, and a herbal polizzi. I don't even know how to pronounce that. That's weird. Then vanish to side rooms like they own the place. Oryx and Io drift like Shadow and Moonlight. Io collects arrows and charm. Oryx hefts an axe and takes the largest flashlight. He's the king of darkness.
He wants a flashlight.
Are you scared? Psychomantis and Heisenberg stock up on nails, loose tools, and battered revolver. Heisenberg smirks, the first arena that feeds his gimmick. His other arenas didn't feed his gimmick. He worked at a metal plant.
True, yeah.
Frankenstein and Jenna take heavy weapons. Gandorf and Oback take armor plates and machete, then choose height. Both I had two Gabriels? I did. Oops.
Good job. How does that happen?
Because I meant.
Oh, you mean two of the same Gabriel, not two different
Yeah.
Gabriels. That makes sense.
Okay, let me redo it.
Okay.
Actually, I would just tell it to replace one of the Gabriels. Unless one dies.
Drawer rags one.
No.
Okay.
It's getting dark on me. Like Starset.
They say that.
There's a song called Dark on Me.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. It's chapter 2. I just checked. Neither of them die, so it doesn't matter. I'm just going to change it.
Cool.
Instantly breaks the rhythm. A wall foyer bulges. Wood splinters outward as the eater world rips through, rips through, scaled down but still enormous. Its segments grinding through the plaster like a living tunnel drill. Hog Rider swoops in from behind it, swinging a hammer like it's the best day of his life. Hog Rider. The room becomes a panic. George Washington Hellboy crossing the foyer when the eater's head swings back and smashes through support beam. The staircase cracks, dust and nails rain down. Washington shouts, trying to pull Hellboy back, but the beam drops, not on Hellboy, but on Washington. He's dead.
No.
The estate changes at night. Doors stick, hallways feel longer, mold glistens like wet teeth. What? Hellboy's grief becomes a hunt. Hellboy carries Washington's saber, not as a weapon, but as a reminder. He doesn't sleep, he roams. Fred's boot clinches near the stairwell, tool marks and smells of oil and metal. Heisenberg. Hellboy doesn't confront yet, and waits. Gabriel and Gilroy uh, take an upstairs landing. Gilroy checks angles and escape routes with cold precision. Gabriel places like Gabriel paces like a caged flame, fierce about sharing the arena with another him. Actually, I'm gonna keep both at this point. If they hate each other, that'd be funny.
True. They
Gabriel
fight
and
each other.
Yotsuba hide in a child's bedroom. Yotsuba whispers, "We could just not fight everyone, right?" Gabriel eyes soften for a fraction. "We endure, then we judge." We should. What's a character we joked about having clones of? Is there any?
Um,
Should we just do one that's all just clones of one dude?
I don't know. I don't know if there's a character we've joked about like that.
Interesting. No, the house. The croc breathes in damp air like it's medicine. It also sets up traps. Morning brings a loudspeaker crackle from somewhere unseen. Move, hunt. The state rewards the bold, rewards the mold. Processing area. Orcs meets the wrong kind of soldier. Rebecca and Marcus attempts to supply run towards the processing arena or area for extra meds and ammo. They move tight and disciplined. They reach a corridor lined with hanging hooks. Then a shadow shift. Orcs and Io are already in there. Io calls softly, "Turn back!" Marcus raises his rifle. "We're not here to die." Orc steps forward anyway, axe dragging sparks off the concrete. The fight is fast, close, and ugly. Marcus unloads a controlled burst into Orc's armor. He uh, fires controlled burst. Orc's armor cracks. He bleeds black. Io fires an arrow with a forced separation. The arrow pins Marcus asleep to a beam, slowing him just enough. Rebecca tries to pull Marcus free, but too late. Orcs close the distance with one brutal swing. The axe catches Rebecca across the torso, not clean enough to be instant, but devastating. Marcus roars and tackles Orcs, driving him into a hook rack. Io fires again. Another one hits Marcus' shoulder. Rebecca falls, gasping, trying to speak. Marcus grabs her, hands shaking.
Oh shit.
She, "Stay with me," states. She doesn't. Rebecca Chamber dies.
Damn.
I feel like that's a too good combo of just facing like, oh yeah, we face complete monsters. So who the fuck are
Yeah.
you? Not terror
It
or anything
makes
like that.
so much sense. She would die like that. I was so expecting Oryx to be a coward with a flashlight, to be honest.
So funny. The king of night grabs a fucking.
Yep.
Where are you? Who's there?
He's the new Ethan Winters.
Okay. I was FaceTime, blah, blah, blah. Elsewhere, Ganondorf and Omak attempt to force the two Gabriel teams to conflict by making
Okay.
noise, stomping, taunting, throwing objects down the stairwell. It almost works. Gabriel with Gilroy sees the other Gabriel with Yotsuba across the long hallway. The air vibrates with mutual hatred and mirrored pride. Gilroy's voice is razor calm. "Not now. This state will make this messy." Yotsuba whispers, "Please don't." For a moment, neither Gabriel moves. I don't know why this is so funny.
It's just the same fucking person, just hatred.
The floor buckles, something huge just beneath the house, the Eater of Worlds. Does it know who Gilroy is? Let me look this up real quick.
I don't know who
Like, I
Gilroy
mean,
is.
so Gilroy is technically like the main antagonist of Ender Magnolia, and he's just an asshole. He's
Mm,
kind of like Gabriel, which is why I put them on a team at the beginning. But I wanted to swap him out because I thought him and Yotza would have been funnier.
yeah, but you
Uh,
didn't.
Hold on. Marcus drags Rebecca's supplies back to the safe room and sits in silence for an hour, staring at his hands. He unloads his rifle with slow, desperate care. Hellboy elsewhere hears a distant cannon and grips his Washington saber tighter. But um, what the fuck? I'm trying to think. But Gabriel, his entire thing is at the very beginning, or like in Ender Magnolia's Lords, I'm just waiting for it to load.
Mhm.
Uh, oops, wrong one. I thought I edited it instead. I did something else by accident.
I see. Foolish behavior.
Ghoulish behavior is what you mean to say.
Yeah, ghoulish
Um,
behavior.
but Magnolia kills someone during like a soul transfer. It was an entirely convoluted thing, but she basically kills someone during a soul transfer. Gilroy then sees her, cuts her down, and throws her into the abyss, making sure she's just barely enough alive to be like saved if someone were to come like revive her because she's an
Yeah.
android. Says Gabriel, and then later on, Nola's just like, "Oh, look at that asshole! That's the asshole who killed me! I just remembered." And you fight him, and Gabriel just starts talking about how it's his duty to do, or not Gabriel, Gilroy just talks about how it's his duty to do what he needs to do, and tries to kill us. And he tries to kill us like 3 times, and every single time he's like, "Fuck you, asshole," and leaves whenever he gets defeated. Up until the very end, and at the very end, he's just like, "Oh, you see, the entire reason why I've been trying to stop you because it's my duty to save everyone. It's my job, you know."
Oh
So
shit.
he has like an entire hero complex. Um, Effectively the entire in his own hero complex, stating it, he's the stronger one. It was his like Magnolia's not supposed to be the one to save everyone because that's me. I'm supposed to basically,
Yeah.
and that's and then he just becomes a total loser about it. And if you defeat him without the artifact, Gilroy is just like, no, it's my job, and then he like gives up because he's too weak to fight. But if you defeat him with the artifact to destroy the shield that he would have sacrificed, or the cell that he was supposed to sacrifice himself for, he'd be
Yeah.
like, wait a second, you actually will kill everyone. I am gonna be the hero, and then he tries to fucking kill your ass with some bullshit abilities. But he looks cool.
Let me look him up. He does look cool. He's a homunculus.
They're androids, but yes, that's what they're called.
Okay.
They're effectively androids with human souls. Have you ever played Lies of P?
Yeah.
So you've played High Lies of P completely? You beat it?
No. I played 1 hour and I was like, this game sucks, and then I stopped.
All right. But you know how like there's I guess maybe not. I don't remember the lore to that precisely, but I know in Ender Magnolias, it's effectively like, yeah, we're gonna take these random people's souls and shove it into a machine.
Yeah. Probably is something similar.
And that's what they did with Gilroy. I remember one was actually, I think, just some convict, but that guy was actually really chill.
I think I remember that.
All right. The lights snap off across the main house. Total blackness. Actually, why did I do this? Oops. Should I make orc
What?
scared of the dark?
Sure.
All right. Do 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 do. The power shuts off somewhere in the dark, so the massive scripts underneath the floorboards. It's the Eater of Worlds. And processing. Io notices. Io notices first. Orcs, are you shaking? He's shaking from wounds. He isn't shaking from wounds. He's gripping a cheap plastic flashlight as tightly as it cracks. I do not fear, he says. The emergency lights flicker off again, full black, and Orcs immediately clicks the flashlight on. The beam cuts a weak white cone across the mold-stained concrete. Io says nothing. Marcus moves alone now, heavier, quieter. He knows who killed Beck. who killed Rebecca. What? He said Becca earlier randomly, but I found that weird.
That's weird.
He also knows Oryx has been using the processing arena as a meat lockers corridor. In the meat locker corridors, Marcus deliberately shoots out a fuse box. The lights that we go die out completely. Holy shit! Oryx and I move carefully through a corridor lined with hanging, caressing hooks. The power dies again. Blackness swallows them. Oryx clicks on the flashlight instantly. The beam becomes a lighthouse. Marcus sees it from far end of the hall. He steadies his rifle. Senses danger first. Oryx turn off the light. Too late. Marcus fires. The first round hits Oryx's chestplate. The second punches through the cracked armor from yesterday's fight. The third catches him in the neck. Oryx staggers, flashlight clattering and spinning wildly across the floor. I fire back. Oryx drops one knee. He tries to stand, but the darkness presses in around him. The flashlight rolls out of reach. The final second, he reaches towards it, but Marcus fires once more, killing him.
That sucks.
Okay,
He
well,
just died.
yeah, he just died immediately. Never mind.
Yeah.
Also, so much for me saying like, oh yeah, most duos die in combos. Every single person has died outside of a duo.
It's true. I did notice that happening a lot, but it definitely wasn't always like that.
The duplicate Gabriel sense Oryx's death. It's in a long highway, only in moonlight. Gabriel with Gilroy stands at one end. Gabriel with Yotsuba stands at the other. Yotsuba clutches a broken table leg like a sword. Both Gabriel speak at once. I will not yield, but they rush each other immediately. Blades collide, burst sparks. Gilroy immediately intervenes, attempting to flank. Yotsuba grabs Gilroy's ankle mid-dash, throwing him off balance just long enough for Gabriel to block a killing blow. The fight is clean, fast, and mirrored. Neither is stronger, but both are angry at each other. The house chooses the time again. The walls explode inwards. The world bursts between them. Floor collapses. All four are forced to scatter.
The damn eater of worlds.
In a swampy old house, Elsa sets a brutal trap corridor. Croc lurks waist-deep murky water. Frankenstein and Jenna approach carefully. Jenna whispers, "Something's wrong." He's right. A spring trap snaps. What the fuck? Jenna barely dodges. Springtrap enters the arena.
Oh no.
Elsa fires. Jenna takes a round in the shoulder but stays upright. Frankenstein charges. Croc meets him head on. This is a good fight as well.
Yeah.
First, fist claw slam. Then the shack walls crack underneath their weight. Elsa fires again, this time into Frankenstein's leg. He stumbles. Jenna, bleeding, raises his shotgun. Jenna. But Croc tackles him into the water. Jenna fires once blindly in the water. Miss. Croc drags him under. He doesn't rise. Frankenstein roars in rage. He grabs Croc and hurls him through a wall. Elsa roars. Frankenstein stones back, bleeding heavily from the leg wound. Elsa doesn't hesitate. She fires point blank. Frankenstein falls. Frankenstein falls.
Not more accurate, Frankenstein.
Every team moves blind. Psycho Mantis and Heisenberg thrive. Mantis smiles in the blackness. This is better. He whispers allusions to distant corridors, footsteps where none exist. Heisenberg collects loose screws and metal scraps, fashioning crude caltrops in the hallway. Reaches a basement generator. She flips it on. Lights flood the corridor. She breathes. A shadow moves behind her. Psycho Mantis. He slams her telekinetically in the wall. The flashlight she took from Oryx scatters across the floor. Heisenberg steps out from the shadows. I do love the smell of fresh fear. Tries to raise her bow. Heisenberg bends the. It's made of fucking rock, but all right.
Yeah.
Bends the metal tip up mid-shot. The arrow twists uselessly. Oh, the arrow. It shoots a light.
True.
Mantis lifts her again. I was struggling kicking. She kicks Oryx's flashlight, almost poetic. She reaches for Oryx's flashlight, almost poetic. Heisenberg flicks his hand. A metal hook from the ceiling drops like a spear, impales her. She's dead. Brutal. That's metal.
True.
Real and true.
Yep.
Get real. Gabriel.
Get Gabriel.
Guys, get this man a beer.
Get this man a Gabriel.
Actually, I'm gonna kill the fucking Eater of Worlds if he doesn't die, because he's the first one. That's the reason I put him in.
Okay.
He's pissing me off.
He's pissing me off.
He's pissing me off, in it. Tuesday, in it.
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
Google Classroom, in it.
Google Classroom, innit?
I have no idea what that's a reference to, but I know you guys say it. That's about it.
It's a reference to me just saying it.
Why did you say it?
I couldn't tell you.
CNN 11. Declan, don't add some like random person. It's not real. Then I got Danny.
Yeah, Danny the Mantis. With Adolf Hitler.
Alright, well, I'm gonna throw something in the microwave.
A hot dog.
Oh, Dave's hot chicken. I told you I haven't been eating, right?
Probably.
Oh yeah, I did. I texted you I lost like 10 pounds in 2 weeks,
Oh yeah.
which is not good.
True.
I just like yesterday I ate almost nothing, which is why I didn't go to work today. So,
That makes sense.
and I woke up with no appetite and already feeling nauseous. That's the thing. Like, I won't fucking go.
Yeah.
It's no good. Fall back.
It's no use.
Wait for the thing to go.
Spin the wheel.
Have you ever had Dave's hot chicken?
Uh-huh.
I see. It's fucking good.
It is.
All right. Dum. Theater of Worlds is no longer skirting edges. It's tunneling aggressively beneath the main house and yard. Hogwarts runs along the porch, hammer raised, laughing like a madman. In the yard shed, Mendar kneels over a map scratched into the dirt. The worm is too disruptive. We eliminate it, or we die when the house falls. Heretic Warlord nods. Mendar's eyes narrow that we need others. The alliance begins to form.
They're gonna kill the worm.
I fucking hate the worm. Marcus reloads his rifle. I forgot. I added. Oh yeah, I told you I added him first. I didn't forget. But
Go.
I wanted the worm. I thought he would die earlier, but
Oh
he's the
yeah.
so. Marcus reloads his rifle. On the garage steps, he watches a section of the house collapse inwards after the worm tunnels beneath it. Big target, weak to explosives. He doesn't smile. Yoda stays himself in the hallway. Yoda's voice is calm but firm. Large creature, fearful as it is not, but trapped it can be. Luke nods. Yoda tilts his head, and as the floorboards tremble, Heisenberg, the metal pipes below the house. Heisenberg. Oh, that's actually smart.
Oh yeah, the pipes.
The pipes. They're planning on bedding rebar and pipes underneath the thing to kill the worm.
Everyone's just killing the worm.
The two Gabriels teams meet in a hallway. Broken blades half raised. The house shakes violently. Yotsuba falls through a cracked stair. Gilroy grabs her instinctively. Two Gabriel lock eyes. Gilroy and Yotsuba are just there at this point.
Yeah, they're just.
They agree, a silent agreement. They kill the worm.
All right.
And when I checked to see if the worm died, it killed Hellboy, and it caused one of the Gilroys to die from the other Gilroys. That's why I was like, fuck this. I want him dead.
Lame.
Killing Hellboy is actually crazy.
True.
What about the Eagle of Souls, though?
He's not here. I like that everyone that George Washington dies with takes his weapons.
Who was it last time?
Zaboomafoo.
Yeah.
He just
He
picked
took
up
his,
his
like,
fucking
pistol.
flintlock pistols.
He shot 3 people.
Yeah. He killed Michael Myers by himself.
That's in a mansion as well.
I thought that was on the Hive planet.
The Dreadnought?
No, like the whatever the ocean planet is, the like.
Titan. Oh, it was Titan, right?
Yeah.
Titan is just an oil. It's it's weird, but yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I randomly remembered just as Death and Myers fighting, and I think Clint Eastwood rounds the corner and shoots at them, and they're like, "Oh shit, he has a gun!" and run off.
Yeah, that was on the mansion, I think. Yeah, oh shit, he has a gun.
2 fucking genocidal lunatics.
Yeah.
They are 2 supernatural killers for the most part.
Yeah.
Hog Rider charges through the yard, deliberately drawing the worm upward. He smashes through a propane tank with his hammer. Explosion shakes the estate. The eater responds immediately. It erupts beneath them, massive head snapping upwards. The rider laughs wildly. That's it. Come get some. As the worm bursts upwards in this clearing, the Judaic warlord slams his staff into the dirt. Roots explode upwards, wrapping itself around the worm's mid-segments. Heisenberg bends exposed metal pipes from collapsed porch, twisting them downwards like spears. Luke Force pushes a broken tractor sideways, blocking its retreat path. Mantis telekinetically makes the breeze into its face, disrupting its vision. Marcus rolls a fuel drum beneath its body and fires, thus detonates an explosion. What?
They were all just fucking it.
I didn't intend for this to happen. I just wanted it to die somehow, but
Yeah,
no, everyone wants
every
it fucking
single
dead.
one of them.
Gabriel, both of them, leap in unison, swords blazing, carving to the same vulnerable spot. The worm roars, a deep, unnatural vibration that shakes teeth. It lunges for Hog Rider. Hog Rider tries to dodge, but the ground collapses underneath his feet. The worm's jaw clamped down on him mid-shout. The sound cuts
That's
off
lame.
instantly. It was his ally, Gavin.
Oh, was his ally?
Yeah, that was his duo partner.
Okay.
I feel
I
like
see.
that's funny.
True.
Marcus fires into the same wound Elsa created. Luke pushes the wound open more with a focus force push. Heisenberg twists metal spikes deeper into the flesh. Minthara leaps on its back, drives her blade down repeatedly. Then cracks segment joint. The worm thrashes once more, then still. Okay. There's no celebration. Everyone backs away. The uneasy cooperation dissolves immediately. Weapons are raised again. Alliances vanish.
Good.
As the groups disappear, Ganondorf and turns to Omak now. Omak lunges towards
Oh
Minthara,
shit, I
attempting to
forgot.
eliminate her while she's exhausted from the worm fight, but Hellboy intercepts a massive right hook to Omak's side. Omak slams Omak sideways into a collapsed beam. Ganondorf snarls. Minthara retreats with the Judaic warlord.
Weird.
In the garage, Marcus senses movement and tools float. Mantis whispers in his mind, "You killed the king in the dark." Marcus grits his teeth. "I don't scare easily." Mantis throws a toolbox at him. Marcus dodges, fires blindly into the darkness. Heisenberg attempts to bend Marcus's rifle. Marcus switches it to his sidearm immediately and shoots him 3 times in the chest.
God damn.
Heisenberg is dead. What a name for the chapter. 2 angels, 1 judgment. That sounds awful.
Nah, goes hard.
What was the name of chapter 3? Beneath the floorboards.
Lame.
Waiting for it to load still. Eat my hot chicken while I wait.
Dave's. It's Dave's hot chicken to you.
My name's Dave. Dave Hot Chicken.
Yep.
I'm also drinking grape juice. Fried chicken and grape juice, huh?
Interesting.
All right. Gilroy moves. Gilroy moves along the upstairs balcony looking at foyer wreckage. Gilroy is calm and analytical. "We isolate the other Gabriel first, then we deal with the rest." Gabriel nods. His focus is elsewhere. Down stands the second Gabriel. He's waiting.
Yep.
What a fucking. Both Gabriels descend on opposite staircases. Elizabeth stands behind her Gabriel, terrified but determined. Gilroy watches from the balcony, and the 2 angels meet in the scattered foyer where Washington died. Blade tips lower. For once, no interruption, no word, no collapse, just no distraction, just them. Only one. This seems like a fucking soul cover voice line. Only
Yeah.
one may claim righteousness, then prove it. They no outside interference, no tricks. They fight. It's like what the fuck. Gilroy doesn't intend to interfere, but when the duel begins, he sees that Gabriel's falter. Sees his Gabriel falter slightly from earlier wounds. Instinct overrides discipline. He leaps from the balcony, aiming to strike the opposing Gabriel mid-duel. Before he can land, a gunshot rings out. Marcus Phoenix.
Oh shit.
He's been watching from a hallway above. He doesn't care about angelic honor. He just reducing threats. He strikes Gilroy midair. Gilroy crashes onto the floorboards. He tries to rise. Marcus fires once more. He's dead. The angels look at them. Their fight continues. The duel is surgical and brutal. No theatrics, no shouting. Just dash step, parries, riposte, wing assisted feints, counter thrusts, shoulder strikes, elbow locks, breaks. They move identically, but not quite. One fights with colder discipline, the other fights with sharper fury. Both blood appears first on Team 1's Gabriel, cut across the cheek. He smiles. They clash again. Full power overhead strike from Team 2 is blocked, but the force cracks the floor beneath them. They separate, breeze, circle. Yospo watches the distance. One final exchange. They both lunge simultaneously. Blades pass. One finds that it's marked deeper. Team 1's Gabriel falters. He drops to one knee. His blade clatters away. The cannon fire. Yeah, Team 1 Gabriel died. The cannon fires. Silence returns to foyer. Yotsuba rushes forward and catches the surviving Gabriel as he stumbles slightly from exhaustion. I feel like it would have been funny if Team 2's Gabriel 1 is like, alright, I guess I'm on your team now.
Yeah.
The house grows tense again. Marcus lowers his rifle upstairs. Hellboy sees Gilroy and Gilroy's body and mutters that wasn't his fight. Also reloads in the old house. Yospa insists on staying close to her Gabriel, but the arena doesn't reward the gentle. In the hallway near the stairwell, she lags behind briefly to grab supplies. Psycho Mantis emerges from darkness. You are not meant for this place. She tries to run. He telekinetically slams her into a wall. She struggles, but terrified but defiant. No, her. Gabriel hears it and sprints back, but Mantis acts first. He hurls her over the stairs railing. She crashes down into foyer below, dead. Gabriel hunts, not recklessly, not loudly, but precisely. He finds Psycho Mantis in the basement corridor. Mantis attempts illusions with multiple Gabriels in the hallway, but Gabriel has just defeated himself. He sees through the mirrored pride. He closes the distance in a blink. One slash, Mantis dies.
God damn.
It was a fair duel.
He was efficient.
DJ Khaled. If Yotsuba would have won again, I would have been like, alright, she's staying in.
That would have been lame.
Funny.
No.
But, about President Diaz. Any thoughts about him?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Mm-hmm.
This guy clearly hasn't listened to the Revolutions podcast.
I don't.
The Revolutions podcast by Mike Duncan. Michael Duncan.
Yeah.
God damn it.
God damn it.
Everyone goes to the main house because the arena's closing in. Everyone retreats to the main house. Ganondorf and Omak advance up the main staircase. Omak scans ahead. Multiple hostiles detected. Close quarters. He turns too late. Duke force pulls Omak off balance. Marcus fires from the hallway. The combined force slams Omak backwards to the railing. He crashes 2 floors into foyer debris. Hellboy leaps. He tries to rise. Hellboy leaps from above and drives a stone fist straight down into Omak's chest. The impact caves it in. Ganondorf snarls in fury. He's only ever done that. He's done nothing but snarl at people this entire time. Darn Judaic warlord pushed through the West Hall. Roots burst from the floorboards, tangling Killer Croc's legs. Also fires over Croc's shoulder. Mentor deflects one shot. The Judaic warlord raises both hands. Vine whips towards Elsa. The Gabriel descends from above, and a streak of light. He cleaves through the vines midair. The druid tries to shift position. Gabriel's blade takes him cleanly across the torso. He collapses. The Druidic warlord is overhauling. The lights flicker again. Mintara attempts to flank Elsa through the bedroom. Elsa sets up a trap in the doorway. Mintara steps through. The trap snaps, locking her ankles in place. Elsa fires twice. Mintara blocks the first. The second hits her in the chest. She falls back against the dresser, still barely alive. Mintara tries to pull herself free. Killer Croc bursts to the side walls and going to crush her moments later. Kool-Aid Man.
True.
In the foyer below, Ganondorf confronts Hellboy. No words, just warlords. Ganondorf fires a condensed dark blast. Hellboy absorbs the hit, skidding backwards. Hellboy charges, stone fist, medium dark blade. They trade crushing blows. Ganondorf catches Hellboy with a brutal upward slash across the torso. Hellboy stumbles. Ganondorf presses forward, but Marcus appears on the staircase and fires into Ganondorf's side. Luke adds a force shove. Ganondorf loses footing. Hellboy recovers and delivers a final punch, shattering Ganondorf's jaw and driving him into the stone floor. Hellboy breathes heavily. The blood runs down his side. He is wounded badly. Croc charges Marcus Phoenix. Marcus empties his rifle at point-blank range. Croc tanks 2 rounds, but Luke force pulls Croc sideways mid-leap. Gabriel descends with a prize downward strike. The blade pierces Croc's shoulder. Shoulder and drives it through his chest. Elsa screams and fires wildly, but Hellboy barrels into her. She fires one last shot into his shoulder, then Hellboy slams into a wall. The wall collapses inwards. As the room tightens, she disappears beneath the falling debris. Marcus turns towards Hellboy. They both knew this was inevitable. Hellboy swings. Marcus dodges and fires twice into Hellboy's chest. Hellboy staggers. Marcus steps forward. Hellboy grabs him by the vest. They struggle violently. Marcus jams his pistol upwards and fires point blank under Hellboy's chin. Holy shit.
Damn.
Hellboy releases him and collapses dead. Why is there 2 final showdowns? Final showdown.
Crush it.
Marcus and Luke's. Which isn't it's not true. Marcus raises his rifle, Luke raises his saber, Yoda whispers, "Focus, you must be." Marcus fires, Luke deflects the first shot, the second hits his shoulder, he winces. Luke force pulls Marcus's rifle from his hands. Marcus draws the sidearm and charges. They clash at close range. Luke disarms him, but hesitates. Marcus doesn't. He lunges forward. Luke pivots and strikes. The saber passes cleanly through Marcus. He's dead.
Makes sense.
The final showdown. No interference, no distractions. 2 warriors. Gabriel strikes first, fast and precise. Luke blocks, but struggles against the speed. They exchange blows across the broken floorboards. Gabriel lands across Luke's side. Luke staggers and pushes back with a force burst. Gabriel slides across the debris, but recovers instantly. Luke charges. Gabriel counters, blade to blade, steel to plasma. Luke attempts a force shove. Gabriel dives through it with the wing-assisted dash. Their blades lock. They strain. Luke looks exhausted. Gabriel does not. Gabriel disengaged, spins, and drives the blade cleanly through Luke's chest. Luke gasps. Yoda whispers softly, "Strong yet become." Luke has collapsed instead.
Good. He's got to fight Yoda now.
Yeah.
Good. We get fucking Palpatine and Yoda.
Yoda drops from Luke's back onto the. I don't know. It didn't have Yoda be a fucking contender for some reason. It didn't like play it as one.
Makes sense. but lame.
Yoda drops from. So I had like Yoda fights him.
Yeah.
Yoda drops from Luke's back and onto the cracked floor, small, still watching. Gabriel looks down at him. You are no threat. Yoda closes his eyes. For the entire game, he's been conserving energy. He has not fought once. He's wasted no power. Yoda has never meant to be a warrior in this arena. He was meant to survive. Now there's only one opponent left. Gabriel steps forward. Yoda does not ignite a blade. He does not leap. Does not shout. He simply raises one hand. The house trembles, not violently, precisely. Broken beams lift. Nails tear free. They all crush Gabriel. Yoda
Okay.
wins.
God damn. All right.
Or that's short of it. He rips the boards out from these Gabriel and then slams the entire house onto him for the most part.
Yeah. That's nuts.
Yoda wins.
I like that. I like that we have both Yoda and Palpatine now.
Oh my god.